The Dungeoncast team is excited to announce Starseeker's Guide to Drakenstar, a 5e compatible campaign setting book based off of our actual play D&D podcast, Super Quest Saga.
Welcome to Drakenstar, a setting where science fiction meets high fantasy. Set in a far future of what was once a classic fantasy world, civilization has now spread across the many planets of the known galaxy. Countless eons have passed since the ancients left their original prime world far behind and ventured to the distant stars. Drakenstar encompasses and details an entire galaxy where players and NPCs travel by spacecraft to various planets and star systems. Exploration of alien frontiers, starship skirmishes by etherlight, advanced civilizations vying for galactic dominance, and the fusion of ancient sorceries with biological and technological advancements. All of these and more are elements of adventure in the universe of Drakenstar.
So the city of Domain Bastion becomes visible below you, and it is by far the largest city that you've ever seen. But it's essentially this ocean of skyscrapers and streets laid out in a perfect grid system, and it stretches out before you. Outlaw's Horizon was a major city in its own right, but this is on a different scope. This is the scope of a planetary capital.
All of these ships have a vaguely dragon-esque look to them, but among them is something much larger than any of the vessels that are present. An enormous winged monstrosity about the size of a skyscraper. Victoria whispers, "A dragon."
That's not a boat. That's no moon.
4 of the eggs closest to the cart begin to crack, and bursting forth from them are these crustacean-looking monstrosities with 2 huge lobster claws, a singular eye, and a great gaping maw of teeth. Everyone roll initiative.
With this book as your guide, discover the planets and peoples of galactic nations such as the Draconic Star Sovereignty or the Imperial Elven Dominion. Experience the futuristic player options such as the Heavy Gunner, the Bounty Hunter, and Pact of the Machine Warlock. Pit your players against a galactic bestiary containing unique creatures and entities such as galactic dragons, mechanized constructs with advanced AI, alien monstrosities, and primal cosmic entities. Starseeker's Guide to Drakenstar will be available as a digital PDF as well as in a gorgeous hardcover format. Go all out with our premium Drakenstar starter kit, including a custom Celestial Dragon dice set, DM screen, and more. To learn more about this exciting project, to pre-order your book, or to simply show your support, visit Drakenstar.com and join the legions of Starseekers setting out to explore the galaxy today.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dungeoncast. I'm Brian.
And I am William.
This is the podcast where we talk about everything Dungeons and Dragons.
And today we're covering the Death Domain Cleric.
1, 2, 3, 4. Shout out
Welcome, adventurers, to the Dungeoncast.
Hello, Brian.
William, hello.
The spooky times continue.
Oh, where's my fucking costume?
You ruined this episode, Brian. I'm kidding.
No, keep going.
Okay.
Don't stop.
The spooky times continue, and we're still being bad here on the Dungeoncast.
Super bad.
And what's the most ne'er-do-well activity one can engage in?
Probably not cleaning your butt on a regular.
The answer is committing a murder.
Oh. Yeah, that's bad.
Some gods are into it, a lot.
Oh.
And thus, so are some clerics.
Oh.
In fact,
yeah, I guess that makes sense.
In fact, some clerics worship death itself, and the undead as well.
Yeah, when they see you die, when people die at the skate park, they're like, that was sick.
It's time to talk about the Death Domain Cleric.
Okay,
I'm enough of this. I'm taking that off. So the Death Domain Cleric is concerned with the forces that cause death, as well as the negative energy that gives rise to undead creatures. Deities such as Chemosh, Merkul, and Weejas are patrons of necromancers. Weejas. Weejazz, baby. Weejazz, baby. Are patrons of necromancers, death knights, liches, mummy lords, vampires, and that sweet, sweet jazz.
Sweet jazz.
Gods of the Death Domain also embody murder, pain, disease, or poison, and the underworld.
Murder most foul. Okay.
Yeah, we're continuing with the villainous options straight out of the DMG. And yeah, Death Domain, you get this at level 1. That's one of the things about Cleric is like your subclass starts immediately. It's why people like to dip into it when it comes to multi-classing.
I'm sorry if my audio was crazy for that, but I am now in costume.
Okay, let me get back in costume. Okay.
I have returned the cult worshiper of Demogorgon.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon. I'm now in a robe, and I'm in a black robe for those of you that can only hear
and
this.
I am in a brown robe.
We're in robes.
So I level
It's Halloween. It's spooky as fuck.
It is. So level 1, the first thing that changes for you is you get access to the Death Domain spells. These appear through levels 1 through 9. At level 1, you get False Life and Ray of Sickness. At level 3, you get Blindness/Deafness and Ray of Enfeeblement. Level 5, you get Animate Dead and Vampiric Touch. At level 7, you get Blight and Death Ward. And at level 9, you get Anti-Life Shell and Cloud Kill. Again, very evil. This one leans almost entirely into Necromancy if it can.
Yeah, it's all death-adjacent spells.
Which makes sense. It's the Death Domain Cleric.
Yeah, Animate Dead is a little funny.
I mean, it makes sense. They're super into the undead.
Oh, they're into the undead.
They're
I thought
very-
maybe they would like that they are, like, staying dead. You know what I mean?
Well, they are dead.
they're dead.
They're dead. That's the thing. Is
Well, no, they're not dead. They're undead.
Yeah, they're living in death, if you will.
Which is not... Yeah, okay.
So they're into it. I don't know what to tell you, man. They're super into it.
I don't get it, but I like it.
They also get a bonus proficiency at level 1. You gain proficiency with martial weapons.
Oh, okay.
Now, this is the first indicator that this is not a spell casting focused subclass, which surprised me, I'll be honest. Because when I thought of a Death Domain Cleric, I was thinking Necromancer. When I think Necromancer, I think Spellcaster. As we move forward, though, you will see that this is something quite different.
Okay.
At level 1, you get one final thing, is a feature called Reaper. At first level, you learn one Necromancy cantrip of your choice from any spell list. When you cast a Necromancy cantrip that normally targets only one creature, the spell can instead target 2 creatures within range, within 5 feet of each other.
That seems powerful.
Yeah, it seems potent. I know there's Toll. What is it? Is it Toll of Death or
Toll the Dead?
Toll the Dead? That's a necromancy one, right? And that motherfucker does a D12 if they're
There's a
full
fair
life.
amount of damage if they're not at full health.
Is it? I thought it was if they were at full health.
Oh, let me pull up Toll the Dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now because I'm pretty sure it's if they're so it's a
I'm
D12,
gonna beat you.
right?
Oh, you beat me. Okay, so that's cool. Let's see here. We got the extra. So you want to beat the shit out of people.
Oh, you're right. No, it's if it's missing hit points, it gets a D12.
Ah,
So like this, you could pop this off for like 2 D12s on 2 different targets, which could be very handy.
that is strong. Acid Splash has this effect where if there's an adjacent person, you can do damage to them as well.
Well, this isn't adjacent. I think you just target 2 people.
2 creatures within range
Oh,
and
you're
within
right.
5 feet of each other.
Yep.
It's just like Acid Splash.
You are correct.
Acid Splash. Hunt for Red October.
Is Chilling Grasp also? I believe that's also necromancy.
Google Fight.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Chilling Grasp?
I think so, right? D&D 5e.
Do you mean Chill Touch?
Chill Touch. That's the one.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be cool,
And
but
it
it's
is
pretty
necromancy.
uncool, actually.
Is it pretty uncool? We got the Ghost of Skeleton Hand.
Damn
In
it,
the space
you
of a creature
again.
within range, make a ranged spell attack against a creature to chill the grave. 1d8 necrotic damage that it can't regain hit points until the start of the next turn. Okay, that's very specific. If something is either regenerating or actively being healed, that's good.
So it's Toll the Dead
It's Toll the Dead, probably.
until they make more.
Yeah. It's an okay feature. Not the strongest opening, but it's an okay feature. So level 2, you get your next feature, and it's a channel divinity called Touch of Death. So starting at 2nd level, you can use your channel divinity to destroy another creature's life force by touch. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can use the channel divinity to deal extra necrotic damage to the target. The damage equals 5 plus twice your cleric level, so at this level it would be 9 total.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I wrote fucking notes so long ago, I don't remember what the hell I meant when I said inflict wounds pairs very nicely with this.
Like a wine. Like, this is going to taste good with your steak.
So, because inflict wounds, I think, is a melee spell attack.
Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach.
Yeah.
On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And
So-
at higher levels, you can cast a spell. It's
And
like
then if you
level 100,
if you
do
then
more
touch of
D10s.
Death Channel Divinity, you add another 9 necrotic damage on top of it.
That's a good stack.
Yeah, that's a good stack right there.
It's a
Thank you,
fat
past me. I figured it out.
Fat death stack. Good job, William, from long ago.
So at level 6, you get your next feature. It's called Inescapable Destruction. Starting at 6th level, your ability to channel negative energy becomes more potent. Necrotic damage dealt by your cleric spells and channel divinity options ignores resistance to necrotic damage, which is handy because you're going to be mostly doing necrotic spell stuff, right?
Yeah.
So level 8, you get Divine Strike. It's another melee attack ability. So we're so far we're split evenly between spellcasting and melee stuff.
Yeah.
You gain the ability to infuse your weapon strikes with necrotic energy, and once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal 1d8 necrotic damage to the target. When you reach 14th level, extra damage increases with 2d8. And then finally, at level 17, you get improved Reaper feat. When you cast a necromancy spell of 1st through 5th level, the target's only one creature. Spell can instead target 2 creatures within range and within 5 feet of each other. If the spell consumes its material components, you must provide them for each target. Again, Inflict Wounds is great here.
Yeah, this seems much better than the cantrip one where you only have like one option.
Yeah. You're in a double Inflict Wounds on 2 different creatures if they're up next to each other, which means you're going to be in the thick of it in the melee, and you're probably going to pop your Channel Divinity and do even more damage. So yeah, it's kind of strange reading over this. I was like, wow, this subclass really leans into you like really getting up into people's business in a way that I didn't expect.
True, you're up into their business and their living business to make them die.
Exactly, that's exactly right.
All right, very cool.
What are your thoughts on this class so far? Subclass, I should say.
I like the aspect of being physical with it. Brass knuckles are
physical.
coming to mind.
Brass knuckles,
Yeah,
interesting.
that
okay.
say like fear death.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be
pretty fucking metal. I like it.
Yeah. Does death is 5 letters, isn't it?
It is 5 letters, and there's only 4 fingers and a thumb.
Well, yeah, but if you're brass knuckling it, then you're only going to cover these 4 because you need the 5th one to like as a grip.
Maybe the letters go in the gaps between, so you can D-E-A-T-H. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe the knuckle extends out a little bit.
that's true. Fear death. I'm gonna punch you to death with my fear death brass knuckles.
Nice.
Or maybe they'll say like embrace death, like here's
I like that.
death.
Yeah, here's death. Embrace it.
That's an even number of letters.
Don't fear it. Welcome it.
Welcome death. I'm gonna come up. My character's gonna have brass knuckles on this one, and I'm gonna figure out what the optimal wording is for those brass knuckles because they're definitely gonna say some shit on them. Like Constantine.
absolutely. Yeah, yes, absolutely.
He has brass knuckles in that movie. Well, he's got like holy knuckles.
Does have holy knuckles.
Beats the shit out of Balthazar.
These are
with him.
unholy knuckles.
No, they'd be holy knuckles.
These ones?
Yeah,
How? Why?
because I'm a cleric, right?
Yeah, but you're an unholy cleric.
I'm unholy.
Yeah.
So I'm
Right?
worshiping a bad god.
That's the idea. Yeah, it's all evil.
Oh,
This is a villainous option from the DMG. Like it is designed to be evil.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that. I thought maybe there was a god that was just into this and like.
No.
like the
You're
Raven
thinking
Queen.
more like the grave cleric is what you're thinking of.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
okay.
the grave cleric is about the balance of life and death is a natural thing, and blah blah. No, this is like I like killing
I like
a
to
lot,
kill.
and like, can I get some undead thralls? Even better. Like, I worship evil gods, like the god of plague or the god of murder.
Oh,
So, yeah.
well then I'm back on track. My brass knuckles are gonna say kill time.
Yeah. I like how easy that was for you. Kill time. I like it. That's great.
Kill time. Let's go.
All right. Well, before we fully flesh out your character, I guess let's take a short rest.
It's time to be evil
That's hilarious.
and get some nappies.
Shout out to Demon Gorgon. Shout out to Demon Gorgon. Oh yeah. Shout out to Demon Gorgon. Shout out to Demon Gorgon. Oh yeah.
We've returned.
Indeed, we have.
Yes, we're back.
We have returned.
We're so evil. We're so fucking evil.
Shout out to Demogorgon.
Shout out to Demogorgon. Happy Halloween and shit. It's time to support It's time to pay the Demon Piper. They're here. Do it. Go to patreon.com/thedungeoncast and support our spoopy time.
Indeed.
How can we? We have to buy so many sacrifices, so many goats for Demogorgon. And we need the money.
He really likes the goats a lot. It's true.
He likes the goats. He likes two goats.
Very specific about
4
the goats.
2 goats that are like buff and 2 goats that are really smart. And he uses the tentacles from each side to eat, You get it. He's got a tummies to feed.
All right, Brian, we are building characters on this side of
Patreon.com.
Yeah, do that. Check out our Patreon, please. I'm sorry. This thing's making me sweat to death again. I'm taking it off.
Yeah,
all right.
We're wearing hoods.
I'm back.
I don't know if we talked about it a little bit, but we are. If you're on YouTube, you can see it, but if you're on the podcast, you can't. But just know that we're extra spoopy this Halloween. We're wearing costumes.
We really are. Okay. All right. You're going first. We already got the brass knuckles bit. So tell me about your character, Brian. What are we doing here?
Okay. So I'm gonna go for like as much Palpatine as I can put in a brawler guy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Let me pull up the character creator, and we'll get going on this. So a big thing I want to do is wear brass knuckles and bring people to their end in a big way. And maybe that'll be my thing. I'll just get a bunch of I'll animate dead, and we'll just jump people. We'll just go in and we'll just jump fools.
Okay.
And that'll be our thing.
You're running an undead gang.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
I am a gang.
Okay, you are a gang.
So I'm a Harangon. I'll be a medium
How
Harangon
did I know?
for this. Because it's the Harangon
I
verse.
forgot, and yet
I forgot last time
remember.
because I had a character that
And I
wasn't
think I told
a Haran-
you,
Yeah,
didn't
and
I?
you reminded me.
Yeah.
It almost broke the streak.
I saved this podcast.
Yeah, basically. We're going medium Harangon here. Class is going to be Cleric, and we're going Death, not Grave. That's what I'm mixing up right now. I think we'll build to level 7.
Okay.
Is that a feature level?
I want to say level 6 is a feature level. Let me pull up my notes.
Okay.
Level 8, I think, is probably a better one. Yeah, 8, you get Divine Strike. So let's build it up to level 8.
All right.
So you do that extra necrotic.
We'll go to
axe
8.
with them knuckles.
So I get 2 proficiencies. I'm already proficient with simple weapons like brass knuckles. So I'm going to go ahead and take I'm going to take some insight, and I'm going to take medicine.
Okay. Why medicine?
Because if you know if people are doing well when you're trained in medicine, you also know when people are not doing well, and I want to know when people are not doing well.
Oh, okay, so you could take advantage.
Mentally and physically. So that's insight and medicine.
All
So
right.
we're going to be sizing people up and seeing if they have weak points. Maybe medicine can tell me it's okay, well, this guy has got a limp in his left leg, so I'm going to shoot for the hip.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, okay.
Okay, let me pull Death Domain. Is it called what's
Death
it called?
Domain. It's called Death Domain. Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, you know what? We might not own it. We might have to purchase it.
Oh, okay. Let me go to the marketplace and just swoop that up.
Okay, so there's 2 DMGs that you can buy on D&D Beyond. One is the compendium only for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's the free one. I don't know. But yeah,
Have
I
the
forgot
wrong
I had
one,
to
apparently.
buy Oathbreaker separately.
Okay. We're back.
Indeed we are. we bought the subclass we needed to do the episode.
At last. All right. I've got Death Domain selected. And now it's asking me to go to Reaper. I get to choose a spell. At first level, Cleric learns 1 Necromancy cantrip. I'm going to go for the Toll the Dead. I think that's a cool flavor.
Yeah, I think it's got to be the one, right? It's got to be the choice.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go for a feat here. Let's see what feat we got. I'm going to go for Tavern Brawler.
Okay, no, that's great. You need that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you're punching fools, that's
I'm going to be punching fools. So I'm going to boost my strength.
So you're going to be a strength cleric, a strength
I think
wisdom
so, yeah.
cleric. That's so interesting.
Ability score improvement is going to be for my second one. I'll go ability score improvement, and I'll boost my constitution. Because I need to, in hard fights, I need to outlast the homie.
Yeah, absolutely you do.
All right, so now we'll go to abilities, and we're going to roll, because that's what we do on the show now.
That's what we do on the show now.
Did I have that dice tower around? I do. Tower! All right, I've got my 46 here. That's what I did prepare. Do you mind keeping track of my numbers for me?
I do not mind at all. I'm
Okay.
gonna grab my phone and open my notes app, and we will go forward with this. Sorry, I'm building my character, and I'm really loving what I got so far.
Well, this phone went off. Take a shot.
God damn it! Hey, at least I got through one episode without it going off.
That's true, and it was a guest episode,
was.
too. Thanks a lot for coming on again, Jay. If you guys want to come on the Dungeoncast, email us, I guess.
By the way, it was you who made my phone go off right now.
Oh, sick.
With
With
that
the
purchase.
purchasing the, you know?
All right. Give me your rolls, man.
13 for the first one.
All right.
Uh-oh, double one. 9 for the second one.
Okay.
Jesus, triple 2. 4 2s.
Oh
6.
my gosh. You are not very good at being a death cleric.
As long as I'm strong, it's going to be fine. 1. Jesus. 1. 8.
Are you sure you're not already dead?
Okay, another 4. 7. Okay, 10 for that one. It's pretty good.
Hey, you avoided a negative. Hey, you got one more.
All right.
Your highest is a 13.
5. Oh my God. 8.
Are you serious,
I'm
dude?
serious.
Dude, you have one positive modifier.
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, you still have your ability score, your racial ability score increases.
That's true.
You should not do any feats. You should only increase your ability score.
Let me drop my lowest and try again, because those are so bad.
All right, fine. So drop the 6.
Okay. 4, 2. There's a 6 on 2 dice already, so we're doing good. 11.
Okay.
That makes me feel a little better about like an actual usable person.
You have 13, 11, and 10 are your 3 high stats.
13, 11.
And 10.
Do I need charisma? What's my spellcasting modifier for this
Wisdom
guy?
as a cleric.
Wisdom,
You're
so
a
that'll
cleric.
be my 10.
Okay. And then you have a 9 and 2 8s.
9, 8.
So you have 3 negative modifiers. What
Yep.
what have you put these things in?
So I've gone 13 strength to bring my total to 14. Oh, wait, let me add my ability score increases to give you like the right totals.
Yes,
So I
please-
think I'm
please
going to
do.
go, how many odds did I roll here?
You got 3 odds, an 11, a 9, and a 13.
Okay, we can get me out of the negs in some of these.
If you do the custom ability scores, you might be able to grab the 3+1s.
Well, I have the 3+1s as a Harengon. So
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to put them in, let's see.
I mean, the 14 to strength, right? 13 becomes a 14 into strength.
It's saying I got 1 point from strength for my Tavern Brawler feat, so I'm going to leave that at 14.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go and bring some of my negatives out, I think. I'm going to go Dexterity +1 and Constitution +1.
Okay.
I'm kind of burning. I think I have to go +2 +1 here.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I'm going to go +2 to the Wisdom, I guess.
Which is what?
10, bringing it to 12.
Okay, so you have 12 wisdom and a 14 strength. It's bad. I'm not gonna lie. It is bad, but it is not completely dysfunctional.
And I'll get
it's
my-
only mostly dysfunctional.
I'll get my Dexterity out of the tanker and bring that up to...
yeah. Bring that up to 10 or what?
This is saying I'm getting 11. Hang on a second. Did I do this right? Yeah, my Dexterity, I entered a 9, but it's saying my total is 11 with that bonus.
Yeah, you gave it a +2, didn't you?
No, I gave it the +1. Oh, wait, hang on. I should be giving the Wisdom +2.
Yeah, because you wanted that to be a 12.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dexterity, a +1. Okay, so wisdom. There we go. Okay, that brings my dexterity up to a 10, my wisdom up to a 12. That's
Now
what
I want you to remember that you do not, I believe, have proficiencies in heavy armor.
Yeah.
So, okay, just want to throw that out there.
Let's see. What's a good name for this Death Domain Herringon?
All right, well, Johnny is a gangster name when I think of like old 1950s.
Yeah.
So maybe
We already have a Ron John the Heron, Tsunami Bomb Ron John the Herringon.
okay, so not Johnny. What's another like? Jimmy.
So, yeah, that's exactly what I was typing.
Jimmy.
And Jimmy, like Jimmy Ruffles.
Yeah,
Jimmy Ruffles.
Jimmy Deathfist, Jimmy
Death Fist Ruffles.
Jimmy Five Finger Death Punch.
Jimmy
Gimme that Death Punch.
Jimmy Dead Hands.
Jimmy Dead Hands, I like it. Yes.
McCann.
Just cuz.
That's Jimmy. That's JIMMY. Quotations Dead Hands.
Mm-hmm.
Last name is McCann.
Jimmy McCann.
Jimmy
Your
McCann.
dead hands.
Dead Hands McCann.
Dead Hands McCann.
He McCann make you McDead.
He definitely goes by Dead Hands McCann.
Dead
the
Hands
Jimmy
McCann.
thing, only his friends call him. Only his mom calls him Jimmy. Everyone else calls him Dead Hands McCann.
I make classic rabbit noises, which are basically like squeak, 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 squeak. And then I'm like, my name's Jimmy Dead Hands. Squeak, squeak. You can call me Dead Hands McCann.
There we go. I like it.
All right. My friends call me. You want to fight? All right. So I got Jimmy Dead Hands McCann. He grew up on the streets. How did this guy get into death?
How did he get into death? You tell me, Brian.
It's probably sad. He's probably just seen a lot of it. He's probably seen a lot of death.
I mean, he must live in a terrible neighborhood.
He grew up in the projects, in the rabbit projects, in the hovels.
In the hovels.
He grew up in the hovel holes, and it's a really rough life there.
Well, maybe okay. So with the Death Domain stuff, that also entails like plague stuff. Like maybe a plague hit Jimmy's hometown, and he was the only survivor.
Yeah, Jimmy was at the bar, and he got like so drunk after a fist fight, and he like fell asleep behind the bar, and no one noticed.
Yeah,
and the plague came.
I mean, the plague doesn't sweep through in a single night.
This one did.
The plague isn't like a fucking army. All right, whatever, man. It's your character.
He kept falling asleep in the same spot. He was homeless, so he kept falling asleep at the same spot.
He never got sick because he never got in contact with anybody.
Yeah, he's just been
my
isolated.
God.
No. So you're saying the plague came through? Maybe he was chosen.
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, like
he was chosen by Weejazz.
Weejazz is like, man, you kind of suck at everything, but you look like you can fight a little bit.
I gotta Google Weejazz.
It's
It's Weejazz, I'm pretty sure, but it's not much better.
I love Weejazz. Yeah, tell me what Weejazz is about, and I'll make sure to incorporate that into Jimmy.
The Sewell goddess of magic, death, vanity, and law.
Cool.
Her symbol is a skull in front of a fireball or just a red skull. She appears a highly attractive human female. Other than that, details of her appearance vary wildly. It's been suggested she could appear. Okay, that's not really realm. Dogma. Weejazz thinks of herself as a steward of the dead. Though she is a relatively benign death goddess, she has no problem with undead being created, as long as they're not reanimated against her will, or their will, and their remains are procured in a lawful manner. Weejazz is unconcerned with questions of morality. If it can be done within the confines of law, she will allow it. Jazzadane priest, so her religion is they're called Jazzadins or Jazzadanes.
Okay.
Teach that magic is the key to all things. Jazzadan are expected to show respect towards their predecessors and the departed. She's a weird one.
Okay, I got it. So I'm Jimmy Dead Hands McCann, and I'm just Jimmy McCann right now, and I like to wear leather jackets with skulls on them.
Absolutely, you do.
And I've always had a fascination with death anyway, and with like MMA, I guess.
Okay, sure.
So I'm at
the sport where they die every time they fight.
in this fantasy world, mixed martial death. you just kind of go in. So there's some sort of fighter pit that Jimmy likes to frequent because he wants to see the blood and guts spilled.
Okay.
He wants to know. He wants to see people's jaws getting unhinged and teeth falling out and like, big old black eyes.
He's got
he loves
a
that
gore
shit.
fetish. He's got a gore fetish.
Yeah, and every
Great.
time that Jimmy gets in the ring, he wasn't able to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just about it, and I think an emissary of the death of Wee Jazz came through. It's a fighter pit behind a jazz nightclub. That's what it is.
Of course it is.
And then
absolutely.
and then the emissary of Wee Jazz comes through and is like, okay, there's way too much life here because of this Herringon community is just rapidly breeding all the time. We gotta kill it up. And so they came in and they killed it up. And Jimmy was behind the bar that night,
Oh, no.
passed out, and
They
everybody
missed him. He got missed.
he got missed. But then he gets up and is like, oh, the emissary of Wee Jazz sees them and is like, oh shit, are you one of us? Like, it must have been.
Maybe it was more along the lines of like, I thought we killed them all. He must be the chosen one.
Yeah, he's the chosen one. Look, he's even got our crest already on. He looks a little hungover. He looks like Rick from Rick and Morty.
Oh my god. Okay.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe Jimmy's like 40. Maybe Jimmy's like 45. He's like middle-aged and balding.
Gotcha.
And he's got a little bit of a tummy tum from all of his drinking.
Okay.
And he can't fight. But this guy comes and is like, yeah, you're the one. You survived the onslaught of Wee Jazz. You're in a jazz bar. And you've got a skull on your back. This is
The
it.
signs.
This is the guy.
The omens.
What do your brass knuckles say?
So
They say kill time? This is great. This guy's it. You come on.
guilt.
Say this prayer. Read what's on this card.
All right, so I feel like
Everybody's
Jimmy just kind of goes with whatever happens to him. Like he does not act upon the world acts upon Jimmy, and now he's an emissary of death.
Jimmy is just I don't want to call him like a victim of circumstance because this guy ended up working out for him pretty good.
Yeah, sure. But my point is, like, he's not deciding anything for himself. Like, he didn't even decide to avoid the plague, or not the plague.
Yeah, it happened by circumstance. So it really is fate.
Yeah, we just really likes this guy.
Wee Jazz was like, you know what? I think I can. This guy's really not up to anything. He's living in his mom's hovel, and like the lower part of the hovel, the basement of it, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the fire. He wants to be a badass. He just needs a little push.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I could push him into being into being a follower of Wee Jazz. So that's how Jimmy Dead Hands McCann got his name. He started rolling around with this this emissary who's probably pretty important and like teaches him the ways of Wee Jazz.
How many more times can we say this name? I swear.
I'm glad it's not Wee Jizz.
Move on.
That would have changed the flavor of this character
Move
build
on.
for sure. Yeah, I'm sitting at 51 HP at level 8. I think that's pretty average. And I think I can get like a 12 or 13 AC depending on the armor that the emissary of Wee Jazz decides to give me.
So I think you can do medium armors. So I think your best bet is if you get all the way up to half plate, which is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
That's 15 AC plus 1 dex would put you at 16.
Yeah, I'd probably land.
Not bad.
I'd
actually.
probably land
Yeah.
around like a 15 or a 14 for now.
Yeah,
At
sure.
this stage,
Yeah,
they're like, you got
sure.
to really earn it, man. You got a cool name and your
So they
vibe.
just give you some hide armor.
Your vibe's a little weird. Yeah, they give me enough to get by.
Okay.
They give me some decent stuff.
Yeah.
I'll probably have a mace on me because that's kind of my thing right now.
Okay.
Is maces.
Why is that your thing right now? What
I don't
happened?
know. They seem cool. Like I made Hesker Holden, and then I got to play him, and
Uh-huh.
he was like, "My name's Hesker Holden. I'm holding these nuts," and he pulls out the 2 maces. I thought that was cool. So like mace.
Oh my God, why
I was
did
like,
I
hell
ask?
yeah, maces.
Why on earth did I ask?
All right, so I got some maces. I've got my my brass knuckles. I can tavern brawl, so I can swing anything.
Mhm.
I think the emissary of Wee Jazz. I want to come up with like a jazz adjacent, like Wee Jazz is the god,
Okay.
and then you Bop is the emissary. You Bop came and he gave me the mace. He gave me the armor, and he gave me the confidence to go out there and really be myself. And he made me feel useful, not like my mom tells me I'm not good for anything. and then I need to get out of her basement. Well, now I'm out of your basement, Mom, and you're dead. You got fucking killed. That's what happens, man.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm evil
Okay.
by association and by philosophy.
Mhm.
And he's just always into death. And now he gets to roll around and be about it even more. He's like the emissary. He's like the emissary of the emissary.
He's the secondary.
The secondary emissary, Jimmy Dead Hands McCann. And like the name, when Ubop heard the name, he was like, dude, this guy might not be all that, but if we can like pitch that name around and get people really hype about it, they'll be fucking super scared of us that Jimmy Dead Hands McCann is going to come get him.
Yeah, no, the name is the best part about this character. I'm not sure about the rest, but the name is the best part about this character.
I haven't made a super goofy one in a long time.
Yeah, this is some off the wall stuff. What else you got about Jimmy Dead Hands?
That's what happens when we do mine on the fly and I don't think about it at all. So that's pretty much where I'm at, man.
All right.
He's like gonna get sent out on an evil campaign as the emissary of UJazz.
Okay.
Secondary emissary.
The secondary emissary,
Jimmy Dead Hands McCann. I think this is a fun character. I think I could actually have a lot of fun at the table.
I think there's potential here. I think I'm trying to build a character while you just spat all that out of me, and I'm trying to process this character who makes no sense to me.
I only have 3 proficiencies. I have insight, medicine, and perception.
You never chose a background, did you?
I didn't. Yeah, that's why.
Okay. All right.
It would be the Hermit background because he
always kept to himself.
He kept to himself
Till Weejazz came for him.
Till Ubop came in the name of Weejazz for him. Yes.
Same.
Yeah. I think if Hermit would give me is that a proficiency of my choice?
It can be, I believe. I can't think of the Hermit background off the top of my head.
You know what? I'll just pick one.
Okay.
What would be good for him? I think. I would give him persuasion proficiency to like actually let him convince Ubop to let him go do stuff.
Okay.
Because Ubop knows that he's not all that.
Ubop knows that he's a facade.
Sort of like he is.
He's a mascot.
He is strong.
Dead Hands is a mascot.
He can fight, and he has seen Dead Hands McCann punch a man to death at this point. But that's only after Ubop got involved, right, and gave him the confidence to do so.
Yeah.
Wow, I ended up with wisdom and charisma proficiency saving throws.
Yeah, that's what clerics get.
My charisma is so bad; it's 8.
Oh my goodness.
So I think I would give myself persuasion proficiency as like a circumstantial sort of thing to help balance
Extra
me
boost.
out.
Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe survival. One of those.
Okay.
He's been surviving despite his mom's lack
somehow.
of confidence in him.
Absolutely. I have no idea. I'm with his mom on this.
He has mommy issues, but she's gone now.
She is gone.
Dang.
Okay.
Anyway, happy Halloween, everybody. That's my character, Jimmy Dead Hands McCann, Harangon, level 8 Death Cleric.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't named this character yet, but I've decided to go with the Reborn race. So death isn't always the end. The Reborn exemplify this being individuals who have died yet somehow still live. Some Reborn exhibit the scars of fatal ends, their ashen flesh or bloodless veins, making it clear that they've been touched by death.
Ooh.
So I'm going with a Reborn fairy, and maybe her neck has like the open gash of the murder that was done to her.
Ooh.
And now in her revenancy, she's given herself over to the god of death in exchange for the ability to hunt down her betrayer.
Also you, Jazz?
Definitely not you, Jazz. No, definitely not. You know what? I was just going to say the Raven Queen. We're going to say the Raven Queen.
Okay.
And so here's the thing, is the Reborn doesn't get any of the features of the fairy, but fairies can fly. So I would really have a discussion with my DM just to see if I could possibly get that flight feature of some sort. Because it just, I guess maybe the wings are tattered now, so she can't fly anymore.
Okay.
Maybe. But if there's a way where I can make it that she could fly on skeletal wings or just on her fairy wings again, I would very much like that. But that's up to my DM, and who knows what they would decide.
Nice. Okay.
So obviously, I'm a Death Domain Cleric. I did choose 2 feats. I'm picturing her fighting with a scythe.
Nice. Okay.
And I have to look at it, but I'm pretty sure you can pull off a scythe. I think it's a finesse weapon. I think you can do scythe stuff with dexterity. If not, I'll figure that out. But I'm leaning dexterity right now with her. So the first feature I got for her is called Slasher. So I'm going to increase her dexterity by 1 point. And then once per turn, when she hits a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, which it will with her scythe, she can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the start of her next turn. And whenever she scores a critical hit that deals slashing damage to a creature, you grievously wound it until the start of her next turn. The target has disadvantage on all attack rolls. So she's really into killing. And her next feat at level 8, I got Shadow Touched, because she's formed a bond with the Raven Queen.
Right.
So her wisdom is going to go up by 1. And she learns the invisibility spell. And I also gave her the disguise self spell. Because she's on a mission. She's infiltrating society. She's doing missions for the Raven Queen in her bidding. But also she's hunting down a particular someone. I don't know why. I just picture her as her husband. Her husband killed her, ran off with somebody. And now she's on the path for revenge.
That bastard.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
So I was in the middle of picking spells when Jimmy Deadhand's journey ended. And let me see here. Thaumaturgy, Spare the Dying, obviously Toll the Dead. Level 1, I picked Bane, Command, and that's where I left off when I was rudely interrupted by the completion of your character. So let's go down the list here. False Life is already prepared. Oh, I picked up Inflict Wounds, which I didn't automatically get.
Mm-hmm.
Ray of Sickness is prepped. I think Augury is a good one for her because she wants answers, right? So she'll fucking do this weird shit with a bunch of bones, right? And it'll tell her weal or woe on the path towards her quarry.
Yeah.
You know?
And learn her quarry story.
Yeah, her quarry story. Hold Person, I think, is a good one for capturing people again. Raven Fibment is always. Silence, she will prepare. Animate all undead, she already has. Bestow Curse, she will prepare. And Speak with Dead, she will prepare. And that's all the stuff I could prepare.
Okay.
And now we can get into ability scores. Ready to roll these bad boys?
Yep, I got your dice and
all
tower.
right, you ready to keep track of these bad boys for me?
Yes.
All right. Can I roll all of them at once, or do I have to?
I would roll them no more than 2 at a time so they don't bump each other.
All right. Wow, I got a 6.
Okay.
I don't like your dice.
No, they've did me dirty as well.
Okay, so that's 3 and a 2 and a 2 and a 3. So that's 8.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna demand different dice. Yeah, that's a 5 and a 4. Okay, all right. And a 1 and a 2. So that's 11.
All right.
I'm shaping up to be Jimmy Deadhands 2. Maybe it was Jimmy Deadhands that killed me.
He punched you to death.
Yeah,
That's all he's good for.
That was a 3. Go back to a 3. Sorry. A 4, a 4, and a 3. So that is another 11. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so far you're pretty bad.
Yeah, absolutely. A 6. A 6.
Nice. Come on, Satan.
2.
Ah.
5. Okay, that's a 17.
Okay, there you go.
Holy shit.
I think I rolled
That's her revenge stat.
I think I rolled 6 in all my rolls.
Okay, the 4, 6. You got to do it individually. 3 and 5. Okay, so that's 9 plus 6 is 15.
All right. You're
So
okay.
I have a 15, a 17, 2 11s, and
An 8 and a 6.
an 8. Oh, god damn, a 6.
I mean, I rolled and dropped my lowest, and that made me decent. So if you roll and drop your 6, then you might get a decent score.
No, I'm gonna live with the 6 somehow,
All right.
some way. It's probably gonna go definitely into charisma. She's undead.
She's dead.
Yeah, no one wants to talk to her. I think I'm gonna do the 3 ones though, because I got a few odds there, don't I?
Yeah, you have the 11, 11, 17,
11,
and
11,
15.
Okay, so what am I gonna do here? Let me manually put this in. So 17. Where do I enter? Where do I enter this stuff?
You can just type it in manually if you select
Oh,
the
there it
rolled.
is. Okay, so 17 is going to go into. I think it's going to go into wisdom. And dexterity is going to get the 15. And constitution will get 11. Intelligence will get 11. Charisma will be 6. And strength will be an 8. Because, she's a fairy. She's tiny.
Sure.
I'm going to do the 3. And it's going to be wisdom, con, dex. So I'll have a 16 dex, a 12 con, and an 18 wisdom.
Gotcha.
Let me see here. How do I? Oh, yeah. Let me go down here and actually choose that. So, con, dexterity, wisdom. Okay, so did this work out? Why is my dexterity still 17? Oh, why is my dexterity 17 at all?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot those feats I took also made some differences.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, those will add 1 point here and there.
Oh shit. Okay, this changes things actually. This change because my wisdom is a 19. My dex is 17. That's unnecessary. So now I might change to a 2-1. I want that constitution up. So changing my mind, I'm doing a increase it by 2 and increase by 1. The 2's going into con. And the 1 can I put the 1 into con too? That's probably not legal, huh? It's letting me. Oh no, it's not letting me. I guess my intelligence. Fuck it, make it a 12. Yeah, that works. Okay, so I have 8 strength, 16 dex, 11 con. Why is my con 11? It's supposed to be. Messed it up. Okay, there we go. Now it's fixed. 8 strength, 16 dex, 13 con, 12 intelligence, 18 wisdom, 6 charisma. I like this. All right, background. What's the angriest background on here?
Criminal?
That's not angry. That's just nefarious.
Noble? There's
Why
not
would
like
they
anger
be, why
tied
would they
to
be angry?
I
We'll
don't-
go with haunted one.
haunted one. Yeah, you're undead and you're out for revenge.
Yeah, so I get 2 skill proficiencies in a language of my choice. Oh, okay. I get investigation and survival, which I'm fine with. And then language, who cares? Draconic and
God, the people that are
Hate
like,
speech.
you don't know, there's like, they were saying how we dump on how many languages are available to everybody all the time.
yeah.
They're like, well, it's an eclectic world. Like, yeah, but like, that's a lot of fucking languages.
To just be 100% fluid in? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I did like it when it was tied a little bit more to, well, maybe not. So in Pathfinder, I remember it was tied to your intelligence. Like for every
Right.
modifier, you got an extra language. But it should be tied to your background,
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah. Don't they say that you're like genius level intellect if you know 6 languages fluently? Like,
I've never heard that, but possibly. How do you spell scythe?
SCYTHE.
Okay, it's saying it doesn't exist.
Sickle?
It might be sickle.
SCICLE.
That's not the same thing, though.
Yeah.
God, am I getting my additions mixed up? Because in 4A, you could get a scythe off the bat.
It's looking like it's there.
It's there for you.
Well,
Scrolling down, alphabetical order. No. There's sickle.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm on a homebrew thing if you want to know what this is.
What homebrew thing are you on?
I just Googled Scythe 5e.
Okay.
See if it came up in D&D Beyond, but it didn't. So
Well, sickle sucks, so I will, since I have proficiency in military weapons, I will pick something that I can reflavor as a scythe.
yeah, Scythe is 2d4 slashing.
Oh, cool. I'll grab this double-bladed scimitar then and call it a scythe because it's
Yeah.
2d4 slashing.
Nice. There you go.
Okay. Double-bladed scimitar. It's actually a scythe. I'm gonna wield it. And is it finesse? Is it? Is it? It's not.
Yeah, it says it's two-handed and heavy. I would doubt it's finesse.
All right, she's strong now. I didn't want to have to do this, but she's buff now.
Now she's
She
buff,
got
just like
fucking
Jimmy
swole.
Dead Hands.
And she's bad at intelligence now.
She's stupid and buff.
She's stupid and
Optimal
buff.
trade-off.
I traded in my brains for brawn.
That's right.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this. So I have a. Wait. Oh, I have to press enter.
So I got this Scythe stat from D&D Wiki,
Mm-hmm.
and it says it's a homebrew page, and the tag on it says, this page was created by a user of D&D Wiki and is not official content. Talk to your dungeon master before you use it. That's fucking badass. Thanks, D&D Wiki.
For sure. Okay, now, sorry, I gotta change my slasher feat, so I'm getting buffer instead of more dexterous.
Will's doing fantasy push-ups over
I'm
there.
doing fantasy fucking math over here, and I hate it. All right, 16 strength. That 11 dex should actually be a 12, so I'm gonna call it a 12. Constitution's a 13. Intelligence is 8. Wisdom is still 18, and charisma is still 6. All right, so she's buff. She's wielding a scythe. She's out here to kill.
100%.
Character built. She needs a name. Give me a name, Brian.
Martha.
Martha. I need more than that. Hold on.
Last name.
Is there?
Stewart. But it's spelled Stuart.
No. Damn it. Is there a word for slash that starts with an M? No, there isn't. What about kill?
Martha Scratchers. Martha Gash?
Massacre Martha. God, I got nothing here.
Lindsay the Lacerator.
Yes, Lindsay the Lacerator is the name of my fairy Death Domain Cleric.
Lindsay the Lacerator Le Mans or something. Le Mans is a race, or it's a place where the race happens.
Lindsay the Lacerator. No last name.
No last name. None needed.
Lindsay the Lacerator. We did it. Character built. Let's take a long rest.
Wait, before we do that,
Wait,
we
what?
have to role play them.
No.
Hey, my name's Jimmy Deadhands, Death Domain Cleric. They call me Deadhands McCann. I'm gonna punch this fairy to death. You ready to go, fairy? You look strong. You look buff, fairy.
The way I see Lindsay is she's a woman of few words and much slash. So, yeah, she's just gonna have at it.
You gotta make the noise for the. You gotta say at least like one thing. Time to die.
No, I got nothing. It's long
Come
rest
on,
time.
man.
It's
Lead
long
it.
rest
Say
time.
yes.
Don't make me do this.
Improv.
No,
Say
I
yes.
am melting in this wool cloak that you made me put on.
I'm also very hot, and I didn't make you put on shit. You said, "Do you have one for me too?" I said, "Yeah, I do actually." Here you
I
go.
really did. That's exactly.
All right, let's take a long rest.
Let's take a long rest. I am melting though. I gotta take this off.
Shout out to Demon Gorgon. Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the long rest. This is the part of the episode where we lay down to die. And we're dead. Just kidding.
We still live.
We still live. We have 2 more spooky episodes to do. We'll do them as undead. Right, Will?
Yeah, absolutely. We will. As reborn.
Okay. We have patron shoutouts to do. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/Dungeoncast. And if you support us at a monetary level, then we will shout you out on the show. And some of the flair we put on it will be based on the tier level you come in at. You're about to find out. Let's break it down for you. Here we go. We got Court Spawn.
Thank you, Court Spawn.
Woo! Woo! We got Ben.
We got Ben. Thank you, Ben. Annual subscriber.
Yes, thank you, Ben.
Thank you,
Annual
Ben.
subscriber, Ben. It's really cool. If you guys want to subscribe, if you've been like a patron of us for a long time and you just want to like push it to annual, make things easy, you can do that. You can subscribe annually. You can subscribe at any level. We really appreciate anybody that comes on.
There's
to
a
support
discount
us.
for annual as well. I think it's 15% off.
Oh, that's cool. Then yeah, if you're gonna support us for like the course of a year anyway, then I would recommend that for sure. It's cool. We get to do the little trumpets. Samuel Patrick Flanagan.
Thank you, Samuel Patrick. Annual subscriber.
That's the Mariko wrote down what I'm supposed to do for my my fanfare, and I forgot that the original thing says Voldemort played as a trumpet. The boy who lives, come to die. But as a trumpet? What if Voldemort was a trumpet? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
it was a funny video that went around the
That
internet.
I'm not aware of.
Indeed. We have an upgrade from Luke Sutton.
Thank you, Luke.
Damn, Luke. Thank you. Shit, Luke. Shit, Luke. Thank you. We have Michael Cardassis.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you,
a lot
Michael.
Of annual
Yeah, a lot of
people.
annual
Thank you,
folks.
guys.
Thank you so much. Kelly Lanier. Lanier.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. Woo! Woo! And we got Bridgewatch.
Thank you, Bridgewatch.
Bridgewatch. Bridgewatch.
Thank you, Bridgewatch.
This has been Bridgewatch, where you watch bridges. That's it. We got it. We did it. We made it through the patron shoutouts.
Thank you guys so much.
Check out our website, thedungeoncast.com. So simple. Check it out. Also, Twitter. We got one.
We do.
A Discord where you want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons with like-minded people that listen to the Dungeoncast or might not. You can do that there too. Lots of cool folks there. You got anything else? Oh, Kickstarter. Shit, we have not been. There have been ads playing for our Kickstarter on our show. Sorry about all the ads, but like check out our Kickstarter.
To be fair, this is the first long rest we've recorded, so
Yes. Well, we're about to record the last one
yeah, next.
But yeah, Kickstarter. What is it? Drakenstar.com.
Yes, so we are we're trying to develop a book based off of the campaign setting of Super Quest Saga. We have a
but we
wonderful
need your
team.
support.
We do need your support. As of right now, we're 63% there, or 64% there. We need about 8,000 more to cross the goal. Otherwise, the project doesn't go through and it doesn't get made. So if you guys are on the fence about it now, go check out the Drakenstar.com and take a look at what we're doing and hop on. This is going to be really cool.
Yeah, we've got a couple weeks left until it's over. Basically through our spoopy month.
We do. We're also doing a live stream fundraiser event with Robert Hartley from Viva La Dirt. It's going to be on the 21st. I will get more details to you guys as soon as I have them. But we are running a one-shot in the setting, and you guys will get a early peek at 3 particular subclasses that I've helped develop. One is the Ex Machina, or Pact of the Machine Warlock. There is the Bounty Hunter Ranger and the Heavy Gunner Fighter. All 3 will be heavily featured, and I will be running them through a one-shot in the setting. And there will be a couple NPCs that you will remember from the show if you're familiar with Super Quest Saga that will make an appearance.
And I'm going to help.
Yes, and Brian's going to be a player.
I'm going to play in it. And
Yes.
when the Kickstarter gets funded, because I'm pretty sure it will, I will help write that too.
Indeed.
But it won't get funded if you guys don't jump out and try to support. If you are a fan of Super Quest Saga in particular, especially you, this might be something you are super into. But if you are let down by Spelljammer and its lack of spacey shit, this will fill the void. Definitely.
Indeed. Much void, much space.
Many void filled. Much space in the galaxy there is.
Mm-hmm.
Fill it we shall. All right. That's it.
All
Let's
right,
call it a game.
Let's call it a game. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
The Dungeoncast.